A dream that was years in the making was finally coming true. Workers were building a brand new school in Liberia's Grand Bassa County. Today was dedication day for Defenders Christian Academy at Psalm 82:3 Mission. This was an incredible accomplishment. To fully appreciate this, you need to know what it's like living in Liberia. Liberia is located on the west coast of Africa, only 450 miles north of the equator. The country has a tropical climate, which means it's hot and humid throughout the year. The vast majority of Liberians don't have air conditioning, and they're lucky if they even have electricity. Liberia has a staggering 85% unemployment rate, and more than 85% live below the international poverty line. It's the fourth poorest country in the world. Small, impoverished villages such as Dwaystown dot the countryside.
I'm the town master, the hair town master. It's Ottawa. We have 86 horses here, and the population is about 300 human beings plus.
The people in these villages are self-sufficient. They grow their own food, pump their own water, and build their own houses by hand using mud. The children build their own toy cars using sardine cans and bottle caps they literally pull out of the trash.
Wow, this is my beautiful car. It's too nice and fun. You see? And I show it to my friends then. Fun car.
Most Liberians don't have the modern technology and amenities we enjoy here in the United States. When Matt and Tara Lee traveled to Liberia in 2011 to finalize the adoption of 2 children, they were shocked to see the decrepit condition of the orphanage the children had been living in.
While we were in process of bringing our kids home, we realized that the roof was leaking in on the kids while they were sleeping. They were playing in their own septic waste in the yard. The electrical was tied together with trash bags. Just something wasn't right, and it needed to be fixed.
Matt organized mission teams that traveled back to the orphanage. They replaced the roof, installed a new septic system, rewired the building, and built a playground. Orphanage leaders were so thankful and grateful, they asked Matt and his team to take over the funding of the orphanage. After much discussion and prayer, the team decided to create a nonprofit organization that would support the orphanage financially. When it came time to name the organization, the team turned to the Bible.
Psalm 82:3 says, "Defend the weak and the fatherless, uphold the cause of the poor and the oppressed." The word defender was the perfect identifier for us as a mission.
The orphanage thrived. Adoptions grew. It was time to return the financial responsibility of the orphanage to its founder. But Psalm 82:3 missions work in Liberia was just beginning. In 2018, the board of directors decided to build a safe children's village and sustainable community center. So they purchased 50 acres of undeveloped land in Grand Bassa County. After clearing the land, the mission built the Shelter Church and began conducting church services. They built a home for foster children and hired a staff to take care of them. Within a mere 4 years, Psalm 82:3 grew into a sizable campus. Today, that campus includes the Shelter Church just outside the wall, an administration building, the Palava Hut for Children's Ministry, Defenders Christian Academy, 3 girls' foster homes, and a foster home for boys. Everything is powered by solar panels. Psalm 82:3 Mission's goal of creating a safe children's village and community center is off to an impressive start. At the core of Psalm 82:3 Mission is a dedication to serve orphans and vulnerable children through foster care. The foster children come from a variety of locations, including transitional care homes, government-closed orphanages, and nearby villages. Some of the children have lost one or both of their parents. Every child comes from a traumatic environment. The foster home staff includes head mothers and aunties that tend to every child's needs.
I tell them, advise them how to live that life. I tell them how to be kind to older person. I tell them how to be respectful.
The foster children love their aunties.
Because they can cook for me. I love them because they can take care of us, help us when we doing the wrong thing. They can tire us to do the good thing.
The foster children are happy here. They feel loved. They like to have fun, and they're very ambitious.
I become police woman. I want to become nurse. I want to become generous. I want to be pilot. I want to become finger.
The living space was designed to create a warm, friendly atmosphere so the children feel safe and secure. The goal for every child is to have a forever family through reunification or adoption.
We want each child to end up in a Christ-centered home where they're spiritually, emotionally, and physically healthy.
Psalm 82:3's outreach extends far beyond its campus. The mission serves the surrounding villages, orphanages, the village for the blind, and the school for the deaf. Psalm 82:3 also provides safe water filters to more than 100 homes, and a deworming campaign is held twice a year to treat more than 1,000 children. The mission also serves the local prison, where inmates are given spiritual counseling that often leads to baptisms. And the mission partners with other U.S.-based nonprofits, such as Scatterjoy, that packages much-needed food for shipment to Liberia. The centerpiece of Psalm 82:3 Mission's community outreach is the Shelter Church. Every Sunday morning, people from the surrounding villages walk for up to an hour to attend a worship service.
Every time I get on this compound, it always appears to me like I'm dreaming. I can still imagine the forest that was here. See today what is happening. So it's like a dream. This has to be God.
The children have their own worship service on Wednesdays.
If I am used by God to be able to tell them God loves them, to be able to bring them up in Christ, I feel like that can transform the entire world. I want to see those kids with all of us in heaven.
The illiteracy rate in Liberia is a staggering 70%. More than half the population is under the age of 20, so education is crucial to Liberia's future. That's why Psalm 82:3 built Defenders Christian Academy. Students from the surrounding villages walk up to 3.5 miles to go to school here. The goal is to improve the students' literacy, math, and science skills. And this new school is making a huge difference.
Education has improved in this setting. The children, their mind were very low and their mind were very plain, like a plain sheet. Nothing they had there. Some never went to school before.
I love my principal. She is good to me.
Quality schools are hard to find in this part of the world, but through the hard work and perseverance of Psalm 82:3, Defenders Christian Academy is one of the best schools in all of Liberia.
We have better equipment, we have better materials, our teachers are better trained than most, and actually it's so good that we have people begging to get in and we don't have the space. So we have kids waiting at the gate to come into school on a daily basis and we have to turn them down.
The students know they're part of something special.
I just tell my teacher, thank you for teaching us. School is very important. I love school.
They also love the game of soccer, which they constantly play on the mission's community soccer field. Another critical issue facing most Liberians is the lack of quality health care. Digestive worms, malaria, typhoid, malnutrition, and bad hygiene are just some of the medical issues they have to deal with. In response to those needs, Psalm 82:3 Mission created the King Jesus Medical Clinic. It's located in a small room in the administration building. Here, registered nurse Sameta Toe treats a young girl named Josephine who's suffering from an ear infection and slight fever. Sameta knows a visit to the doctor can be scary for little children, but she knows exactly how to help alleviate that fear.
Her general condition, you understand, she's stable.
Sameta prescribes some medicine for the ear infection and fever, but there's an important test she must administer.
I'm about to do this test to find out if Josephine got malaria.
Fortunately, little Josephine does not have malaria. The mission's dream is to build a new and bigger well child clinic.
This clinic would continue to provide health care to our foster children, but also preventive care and immunizations to children in the surrounding villages. It would be the only clinic available to more than 3,000 people within a 5-mile walking distance of the clinic.
With so many malnourished people in Liberia, having access to adequate food can be a matter of life and death. Psalm 82:3 has a unique way of tackling this problem using this farm. They call it farming God's way. The system is simple. Study the way God cares for his land and model that example for producing crops and raising animals. The Psalm 82:3 Ag team grows a wide variety of crops, including coconuts, oranges, plums, peppers, lemons, and peanuts. One of the most versatile crops is a plant called cassava.
We eat the leaves, we eat the roots, and we also use the stem. All the parts of the cassava are important.
The foster children like to make fufu out of cassava. It has a mild, slightly sour taste and is similar in texture and nutrition to potatoes. The farm also includes animals such as goats and sheep. The ag team raises chickens, which provide eggs for the foster children, and they sell eggs to the community. The proceeds help support the farm.
It is a pleasure to everybody because I will learn from Psalm 82:3. We can carry out there and apply it that people see with us and do their own.
The long-term goal for Psalm 82:3 is sustainability.
We want this to be run by Liberians. Education, medical, foster care, church and community, agriculture, everything is sustainable. If you would like to be a defender and invest in these kids, please visit us at psalm823.org, where you can donate, you can sponsor a child, or we would love to have you join us on one of our mission trips.
Once I came here to the property, just driving into the property, I felt this was hallowed ground. This is holy ground where God is doing his work. I've supported Psalm 82:3 from a distance, but really being able to see everything with my own eyes and be able to have God work through my hands and my heart to serve the people of Liberia has been amazing.
The people of Liberia have been facing enormous challenges. They've been enduring poverty, illiteracy, poor health care, and inadequate foster care. But now they're getting much needed help and hope thanks to the inspired vision and profound impact of Psalm 82:3 mission and the Defenders.